What's up, gals? Welcome back to my channel. It's Whit here again with another video. So today I have a brand new review on a brand new brand called Made by Mitchell, and this is Mama Mitchell's line. I don't know too much about him. I just know he has that one palette with Beauty Bay that everyone loves. I don't own that palette, but when I saw the promos pictures for his palettes, I was kind of intrigued. I was like, these actually look nice. So I did pick up both of the palettes, and I am going to be using this one today, and literally the next video I post, I will be doing a look with this palette. I didn't want to do I didn't want to use both of them in one video. I want to do two separate looks on it. So yes, I will have swatches for you guys at the end of the video. I film my videos in the way that I actually like watching other YouTube videos. When I click on someone's review, I like for you to just jump straight into the actual eye look and then do all your talking at the end. I don't want to listen to you talk for 8 minutes about everything that you're going to literally just show me. Like, let me just see it, and then you could talk about, give all your opinions, you can swatch everything. So yes, the swatches of these eyeshadows will be at the end. Okay, no one leave comments
about where the swatches,
because I'm gonna redirect you to what I said in the video. It's gonna be at the end. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this, okay? All right, you guys, so I have my eyes already primed. I used the Plain and Makeup by Yolanda, her priming base in the shade B. And then for my brows, I have the Anastasia Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony. So these are the two palettes here. And I think for today I'm going to be using this palette right here. This is the Feet on the Ground, and I'm only using this one because I'm actually going out for happy hour with my friends after this, and the look that I have in mind for the other palette, it's a little too spicy for just, you know, drink. So, you know, I feel like green's a little more subtle. So I'm gonna take this Luxie brush right here, and I'm gonna go into a shade called Bored in the House, and I'm just gonna go ahead and place this in my crease. And I'm gonna have to use the mirror that the palette comes with because for some reason I can't have my mirror in front. So I'm gonna place this right here. This shade is a little bit more cooler than I was going for. I definitely want to do more of like a khaki look, but well, we've already started, so kind of have to, you know, see it all the way through. So far this is applying like a dream. There is a little bit of kick up in the pan, but I don't mind that. I actually like it when shadows do that. That means I don't have to struggle to get the shadows onto my brush and onto my eyes. But the true test is when it's time to blend this out. Okay, so that has been placed, and now I'm going to take, what brush do I want to use for this? I think I'm going to take this brush right here. This is by Morphe. This is the M562. I'm going to go into a shade called Greener, which is this really pretty khaki green shade in the palette, which I honestly wish I would have started with. Yeah, I wish I would have started with this shade first because I wanted a color like this, but it's fine. We're just going to go ahead and blend this out and hopefully mix it. But y'all, this green is beautiful. So this is probably, okay, between pink and purple, those are like some of my favorite shades to put on myself. So if I see a pink or purple palette, there's a high chance that I'm gonna buy it. But another color that I really love is the shade Olive, or like this khaki green. I love that color, and you know who does it very well? Melt Cosmetics. Like, they always put out something great when I think about it. And I kind of want their Beetlejuice collection. I kind of want both palettes, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm only gonna buy them if they come to Sephora because I don't feel like paying full price for it. So if it comes to Sephora, then that's perfect. I'll just use my employee discount. If not, I'll just look at it from afar. But I saw somewhere, like, they responded to a comment saying that they were gonna bring it to Sephora. So yeah, but anyways, yes, that's what I was saying. I love the shade Olive, and oh my goodness, even though this is not blended out, that shade is fire. Like, oh, this is so pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna take this clean brush right here. This is the Morphe 433, and I'm just gonna go ahead and like blend this out. This is beautiful. I like this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and like cut my crease as per usual, and I want to play with some of these shimmers. All right, so the crease has been cut, and I kind of cut a lot of it because that first shade that I put down, although it is pretty, I didn't really think I wanted to go that cool toned today. or at least I didn't want to do something that great. So I was like, I kind of want to cover you up. Now, I wanted to keep this look all green, so I'm going to avoid jumping into those purples in the palette. But I don't know what I want to put down. Like, I know what 2 shimmers I want to use. I'm trying to figure out what the other, you know what? Why not? Okay, I'm going to go into the shade called Venom, which is like this really pretty teal shade. Like, it took me a minute to think. Let me see how that looks. Ooh, that is pretty. That is pretty. Okay, I don't know if I'm regretting this. It's pretty, but I don't know if I'm I didn't really plan a look out for this palette. The other one, I have a whole look planned out, but I didn't really plan anything for this. So I'm winging it right now, y'all. I'm winging it. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back into that Morphe brush, and I'm gonna go back into the shade called Greener, and I'm just gonna make its presence known again, because kind of got a little lost in the sauce. As much as I want to like this brush, at the same time it's like, I'm gonna take this brush and blend this out better, because So I'm gonna go into the shade called, oh, I couldn't read it, the shade called Limeade, and I just grabbed it on my brush, and this is with no setting spray or anything. I want to see how this performs, and y'all see that? Which eye is it? The viewfinder, everything's messing me up. This eye, y'all see that? The fact that this goes on well without a brush, without any like spray and just straight with the brush, is a very, very, very promising sign that this palette is actually pretty good. Oh, and the brush that I'm using is the Morphe M209. I need to buy more of these. And then I'm gonna take another brush and I'm gonna go into Mama's Garden, which this green, like every time I seen someone swatch this green, I couldn't wait to get this palette. This is such, oh, let me use this mirror. This is such a pretty green. And I'm gonna take this a little bit over this blue or turquoise, teal shade. This color, this teal shade, because I didn't really think that this blue was gonna be this, like, I didn't mean to put this much on, but it's on, so you gotta work what we did. Oh my gosh, this is like the color of like a leprechaun. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of St. Patrick's Day. Ooh! This will be our great palette for St. Patrick's Day looks. This is nice. So I'm gonna take my brush and I'm just gonna pull this shade into this one a little bit more, because I want to cover up this shade with more of this color. And then I'm gonna do the same thing here to blend these 2 colors together. And we're just gonna go do the same thing on the other eye. This is actually a really pretty look. Okay, wait. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera. I'm gonna do my lashes, do a little bit of like tight lining. I might actually do a wing with this look. I think I might just do a wing with this look. And I'm gonna do the rest of my face off camera, then I'll be back to give you guys swatches and my final thoughts on this palette. All right, you guys, so this is the completed look, and let me tell you guys what I have on my lips, just in case anyone asks. I'm using the ColourPop BFF4 lip liner in collaboration with Makeup Shayla, and then I have on the Dee Signature, her lipstick in the shade White Wine, which looks like this right here. And I do have a discount code with them if you would like to shop the brand. It is an affiliate link, so if you do shop, I do make a commission. And then also I have this new brand here. I actually went to college with the owner of this brand. This is the line, it's called Eyeshadow. I think I'm saying that right. And this is her lip gloss in the shade Coretta. So yeah, and it smells really good too. She sent me some other glosses as well too, but the pink one, I feel like it looked really good what I have on. So anyways, let me do swatches, and then I'm gonna give you my thoughts about the palette. All right, so these are the swatches right here. Let me just kind of like, angle it for you guys. swatches. All right, so those are the swatches, and yeah, let's talk about them. So I'm gonna start with the shimmers first. So the shimmers, they don't swatch that great, and when I first got this palette, I actually kind of swatched like 1 or 2 of the shimmers, and then I took a nap, and I was like, okay, let me film now. And I kind of thought I was not gonna be impressed. They go on very well, but they don't swatch. How do I say this? Like, they swatch, but they're a little crumbly in texture, if that makes sense. So let me show you. Okay, for example, this is the green that I put on my lid. Y'all see how flaky and not compressed? It looks very like literally crumbly. And then I'm gonna swatch it here on the palm of my hand. Like, it just doesn't swatch like, you know, shimmers that I'm used to, but it applies well. And so that's all that matters to me. Like, when it comes to shadows, as long as they apply well, I really don't care. The same thing with the mattes. Some of them don't swatch that well. Like, for example, this purple right here, that's the shade called A Mood, which is this one down here. And also the black as well in the palette does not swatch well. And I think those are the only 2 mattes in here that didn't swatch well. Everything else, for the most part, the mattes, they kind of went on pretty opaque. But I did use some of the black down here, and it went on. It was pretty dark. I think it's pretty dark. Like, y'all can see that. So yeah, so that is it when it comes to swatches. Now let's talk about the whole process of me getting this palette. Y'all, when I say I legitimately went through it, I went through it. Okay, so this palette released on October 25th. I bought it within minutes of it launching, and after it launched, I realized that they said it's gonna take 14 days for it to even ship out. My package shipped out 13 days after I placed it, and it took an additional week. Actually, yeah, so it shipped out on a Saturday, and I didn't get it until Tuesday. I was supposed to actually get it yesterday, but that was a whole situation with DHL, and whew, I'm not even gonna get into that because yesterday was probably so frustrating. I was so upset. But anyways, yeah, it took a while, and I was a little frustrated with the company when it came to the shipping, because I noticed that other people were getting their packages, but it was people who were based out of the UK. They were all kind of getting their packages within like a week or so, and it was annoying me because we were charged shipping. There was no free shipping. Okay, so each of these palettes cost about $51.66 once converted to American dollars. So total I spent $128 for this entire package. That's for the palettes and the shipping. So we were charged for the shipping. So I'm like, okay, why are people, because you know when you order stuff like and people repost it on Insta story and they don't cover their confirmation number. So I'm seeing people with their order numbers. I'm like, okay, your order number is like way after mine, but you've gotten yours. So I was a little annoyed because just like, well, if we all got like we paid for the shipping, why not do it in the order it came in? So that did annoy me, and it's only frustrating because I do YouTube. If I didn't do YouTube, I kind of would have just got over it. But YouTube is a very time-sensitive place, and if I was to post this review like 2 months from now, nobody's gonna care. Like, you know, so I was a little annoyed by that. But yeah, that's that with that. Now, let's talk about the price. I did mention the price. So these palettes retail for $51.66, about that much once converted, and it's 40 pounds. Yeah. Now, they all do come with a pouch, and I feel like this is what hiked the price up. So it comes with a pouch. In the pouch, it comes with the box and the little sheet that your palette comes in. And although this is cute, realistically, we could have saved some money by not having to have this. Like, I feel like, you know, people are saying, I've seen people say, oh, I just use the whole brushes. I'm gonna be honest, I already got my brush holder, I got my Smashbox brush holder that I travel with, and I just take this. So I'm not gonna use that. That's literally gonna go into one of my closets and never see the day of light again. Like, I'm literally never gonna use that again. So I feel like these palettes could have been made a little bit less expensive by cutting that out. You do get 25 shades in here, and I brought a Norvina palette to kind of compare. So, because hers is also 25 shades. This is it for comparison sakes of like size wise. This is it compared to like a Norvina palette. Now, this is $60, right? It's either 60 or 65. But I feel like because Anastasia and ABH is like an established brand, you know, the price point is like, okay, and then the packaging is like this harder packaging. I don't know. I just feel like this is a nice palette, but it definitely could have been cheaper. And I feel like I wish we would have had the option if we wanted the pouches or not. I don't, and I'm hoping for the future that they give that option, because I'm like, this is not a palette that I'm going to travel with, so I'm never going to use that. Like when I go on vacation, I'm very minimalistic with my makeup. I don't want to do my makeup. I just want to keep it very simple, so I'm not going to be doing a look like this. Overall, it is a nice palette. I definitely would recommend it if you are in the market for a color story like this. You want to try out some new shadows, or you just want to try out this brand. I will say the shadows are really nice. Like they really are pretty. This is different. I feel like we definitely have been getting a lot of the same color themes, and I feel like this is a little different, you know? I will say I wish he would have made the background solid instead of doing the camo and matching, because it is very distracting, and it's even more distracting on the other palette, which I will be doing a video next. So this is going to be the next video y'all will be seeing, and that's this one. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. I will link everything down below if you do want to shop these palettes. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down below if you are going to pick up any of these palettes, or it's like, nah, bruh, I don't need it. Let me know down below. Don't forget to follow your girl on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. And until next time, I'll talk to you beauties later. Bye.